Hello, this is Marty Ettington. I'd like to tell you about my book titled All About Mars Journeys and Settlements, one of my Living in Space series of books. A manned mission to Mars has been the dream of humanity at least since the 19th century, when we first saw details of the surface and thought there might be canals filled with water there. Here I've looked at the history of unmanned exploration of Mars over the last 50 plus years, proposed missions to Mars, Mars settlements, and other major issues regarding traveling to and living on Mars. Some proposals have lots of details of proposed scenarios if you want to read all the engineering and scientific analysis work. I grew up in the 1960s when every kid in America was fascinated with the space program and the astronauts. I also watched not only the Apollo 11 moon landing, but all of the successive trips to the moon and exploration of the surface. This may be a lot of the reason I became an engineer, worked at NASA in Houston for several years, and applied to the astronaut program myself. My previous books on space are titled Designing and Building Space Colonies, A Blueprint for the Future, and All About Moon Bases. This book is written from a similar perspective. There are some probes which reported life on Mars, and then other scientists questioned the results. We are still sending unmanned probes today to try and answer those questions. So some of the chapters in this book include the planetary facts about Mars, its 2-year cycle for sending satellites and landers, the different historical programs such as Mariner and Viking, Mars Pathfinder, quite a few. And then I'm looking at traveling to Mars, the technology we would need to have a spaceship where people could survive a long journey to Mars. Different proposals in the 20th century and the 21st century, what Elon Musk of SpaceX wants to do, and then different types of Mars settlements that have been proposed. Underground settlements, homesteads, settlements beneath a lake, colonies in a lava tube, all sorts of ideas for how people might live there. And then about the settlement itself, psychological issues, radiation protection, commercial aspects, what the economic drivers would be. So I think it's a pretty thorough research and analysis of the traveling to and living on Mars, and I hope you enjoy the book. You would find it on my website, MKEttingtonbooks.com, in the Living in Space category of books. Thanks for listening.